SDCC has released some bangers from Pokemon, Naruto, One Piece, Dragon Ball. Let's talk about it. It's insane. These are the 20 best SDCC 2026 exclusives you need to see. I also was going through this video and I found a bunch of One Piece collectibles that I was just like, okay, I need to add these on there too. So there's a lot of awesome stuff on here today. First up, we have 2 Godzillas on here today. This is the Super 7 Pink Glitter Godzilla Super Kaiju. So this one doesn't have the sticker on it, but you can find this and pick this up at Target, which is pretty sick. It's not going to be the exclusive one, but if you wanted this in the collection, ooh, who doesn't remember watching Godzilla as a kid? I watched so many of the old school ones that were released for Japan. You got to read the subtitles. Loved it. And then Mondo has released Bitter Cherry Blossom Godzilla. It sounds so dumb, but I love the color of this. It has sold out instantly. I can't find this anywhere on eBay. Maybe people are holding on to this, but it's sick and I would love to have this. It's just on the bottom of my list right now just because I can't find it anywhere right now. And then we have the SDCC 2026 Meow with Hot Air Balloon Plush, going for about $600. I think it's super cute, but I'm not paying $600 for this. It has the famous saying, blasting off again. But for that price right now, guys, I'm gonna pass on this. I'm gonna hopefully this goes under $100. Maybe I pick it up at that point, but this is ridiculous. That's why it's lower on the list. I love it, but it's just too much money. Then we have the NECA TMNT variant 4-pack. I just love this comic book sketch of the TMNT Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is going for $260, and with my limited budget, I'm not gonna get it, but these characters, if you love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, this is a must-have for your collection. This is about the cheapest I've seen so far. I've seen some on bid right now, and I don't know how much this was limited to, but super sick. Love the color on that. Still on the bottom of my what I want in this collection. The things that I want that are higher up on the list, they're not that expensive. That's why it's so high. Then we have Masters of the Universe Metal Jimbo Skeletor, going for $140. If you work out a lot, I could see you staging this in the background. This is an epic piece. One I'm going to skip on for now, but if you're a Masters of the Universe fan, oh my gosh, how sick is this? Love it. Love it. And then Stranger Things, the Hawkins Power and Light. I do like this collector piece for $75. This is a Hot Wheels. This is a pre-sale of this, so you're gonna have to wait a little bit of time to get this bad boy in, but that's not a bad price with Hot Wheels. If you love Hot Wheels and collect it. The thing is, I know that if I got this, wouldn't sit in the box. This would be played with, my kids would find it, and that's one reason I'm gonna skip it, but this is a beautiful piece right here. Hot Wheels crushed it on this Stranger Things. I can't show this to my daughter at all, because if she finds out about this, man, if you don't know anything about Demon Hunter K-pop, just don't get into it. This is the K-pop Demon Hunters Ramen figure 3-pack, and this is going for $94, almost $100 for this, for a toy that I know that my kids are gonna play with, and they're gonna open it up, and maybe if I took it out of the box and then if anything about Demon Hunters on Netflix, K-pop, just don't let your kids watch it, because they will just watch it over and over and over. It's the only thing they'll want to watch for like months. Then we have the Demon Hunters K-pop. What is this called? This is the Porsche 911 GT3R. I'm not a huge car person. I love cars. For $80, meh. My son would get into that. He would love that. Then we can't have San Diego Comic-Con without Naruto Kurama Link Mode exclusive. This is pretty suck. Obviously you had to have it for $120. I am not somebody who loves figurines, but I'm gonna redo my studio here by the end of the year. This would be something that I have it saved. For later. And then, so this is something all Dragon Ball Z fans have, the SDCC exclusive Gogeta. You need this. There's a guy on, I think his name's like Jubal or something. He only collects Dragon Ball. His whole house is Dragon Ball. I wish I could just stick on one thing, but I I'm all over the place because I love so many things and my kids love so many different things. But man, this thing is, let's see, the Go Tank is going for 120, and then there's a bunch of fig pins out on this as well. So you can't have an SDCC without Dragon Ball, of course. I wish they would have released exclusive cards, Pokemon cards, exclusive, made a bunch of them. And then One Piece cards, that would have been sick. Dragon Ball Fusion World would have been sick as well. That's okay. And then Transformers has been doing a lot at SDC in the last couple years. This is the 2026 Optimus Prime and Autobot Jazz cereal box set for $129. That's a cool piece right there. I'm not huge. I liked I can't remember the name of it, but I saw the toys the other day. But when they were cheetahs and animals, I watched that series growing up, and that was a pretty sick series. Now we have the 2026 SDCC 3-pack Spider-Man. This is when we start talking about a little bit more money for $160. I'm always, anything over $100, I'm always hesitant to buy because I know that I probably will play with it. So this is a 3-pack. It doesn't give the exclusivity. It just is exclusive. It doesn't say how many were made. So that makes me always wonder. And then the real Ghostbusters. I couldn't find this on eBay. I couldn't find this anywhere. Maybe I just typed it in wrong, but this is the Mano Citizen Ghostbusters 4-pack. From everything I've seen, this looks like it's sold out, and I haven't seen any listings on eBay. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if you made it this far, guys, I would appreciate commenting, and subscribing. It always is appreciated. My channel is showing some great numbers, and that's all thanks to you guys. Then we have this one I would love to have. It's still on pre-order. It says limited edition. Let's see what this one's limited to. This is 250, and you can still buy this. But it doesn't say how many they made. They probably made like 100,000 of these. For 250, I'm good right now. And then we have the 4-pack for $320, I can't even speak, Mutant Ninja Turtles Undercover Turtles Soft Vinyl Figures 4-pack. What's this all about? They look off from the actual characters. I don't know why I put this so high. Maybe because I thought the price and it doesn't show the exclusivity. I'm gonna pass on this one. Still cool. If you like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you can do it. It looks like it comes with a lot of stuff. Maybe that's why they're so expensive. But actually, they're actually pretty big too. So if you're holding that in your hand, those are actually pretty big. I could see why it's a little bit more classy. Okay, now we're close to One Piece and some other really, if you like Funko Pops, I'm gonna skip on some of these Funko Pops this year, too expensive, but then we have the new Flocked. This thing sold out so quick. I think it's super cool. I don't even know what it was going for when it released, but it's the Mando Flock Panther 1/6 figure. Look how big this thing is. Does anybody know in the comments how much was this when it first came out? But I've seen sales. There's like a bid going on for this. Some of this is going for $1,200. Like, geez Louise, how cool is that bad boy? I'm just not gonna pay $1,200. No, it's just sick. Super cool though. And then, if you haven't seen the Invincible show, I wouldn't show your kids it, but it's on Prime, and I'm behind like a season, but it's pretty cool. Funko does some things where they just do exclusive pieces that make things very valuable if you want that character, but for $750 for the Invincible, for 500 pieces, if you like this show, this is a must-have. Invincible, 1,000 limited pieces for $350, and then you have more expensive. Here we got the Mo Vince Hawk for $3,400. It's because it's limited to 100 pieces. So if you had this, you were looking. I don't want it. Like, I don't care if I had $3,500, and I don't care if it's limited to 100 pieces. It's a cool, expensive Funko Pop, but I'm not. Then we have, let's go. If you like Loungefly, this is and I don't collect these backpacks but I do give them to my daughter, and she likes the different ones, but they get used. So mine aren't really considered collector backpacks. They're moderately played. So Loungefly
has the Doflamingo exclusive backpack for, this guy's selling it for $130, but it's a pretty sick Loungefly backpack. I wish if they would have done Rona or Zoro, I would have been all over it. And then we got the Tony Chopper limited edition. You should be able to find these in Targets and Walmarts coming up. So for cheaper than this, some of these are gonna be limited pieces. So this one, wait on it, and love that. Love that one. Doflamingo is a pretty cool pop as well. So you can go to the store and pick these up. Hopefully you can find these bad boys in there. And then we have the XX-Ray One Piece Chopper Wanted series. This is, I think, what is this? No, this is actual piece right here. I think they make pins as well. But let's talk about some of these pins. We have the Zoro pen, obviously, and then Monkey D. Luffy, limited to 500, super cheap. This one's $50, this one's $60. I'm guessing these were probably $10, $15. When they first released, Julie Bonnie for $50, Shanks for $50, Tony Chopper, $60, and then, oh, there's one other thing that I forgot to put on here that we need to, man, sometimes you gotta take the wins and the losses. And for me, as much as I haven't bought anything from PSA lately, but this is something I'm gonna get. It's like, sometimes you don't agree with everything that a store does, but sometimes they do things where you're just like, okay, I need to get that. And so, say what you want, I'm getting this, and I don't care what anybody else says, and then I'm going back on strike. So strike for PSA is over for one day. One day the strike is over, and then we're back on strike for me. So I will be getting this, and some people may say, well, you just do whatever you want. And yes, that's absolutely correct. But I'm gonna buy one, and it's not gonna be worth anything for me because I'm gonna use it. So yeah, pretty cool piece, pretty cool piece. But these are the SDCC 2026 Comic-Con must-buys. Let me know in the comments, if you could only get one thing, what would it be? For me, it's the magazine. Love the magazine. Obviously the pins would be really cool. And once I gotta finish my basement down here. Once I finish my basement up, I'm gonna have a room exclusive to collectibles. But I'm probably gonna have to always interchange them because I don't think I'm gonna get the whole basement to use for my collection. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative. If you like more videos like this stuff that I like and I enjoy and I like collecting, it brings me back to my childhood. But if you enjoy videos like this, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. As always, guys, I'll see you on another episode. Jesus loves you. Peace. I'm out.